Good morning, everyone. We are live from Marty Magees, and we have a lot on our plate. Mike, it's a sea of green in here. Happy St. Patty's Day. Happy St. Patty's Day, partner.
Oh, look, he's already had it.
What
What
yes.
did you have you drank this morning?
I had the Blue Oyster last night. The party continues.
I see. Very live festive crowd here at Marty Magees. And of course, happy St. Patty's Day, Al.
St. Patty's Day, boys. Welcome to Marty Magees, 1110 Lincoln Ave. We are here all day. We're here for an hour. We're going to be talking play sports. A lot of green to talk about this week, boys. Not St. Patty.
It's why, they've been saying that this is Howie's season for a long time. And boy, has Howie really, his guns. Now, Matty B, eat your heart out, man. This dude went out and is doing his thing. So, guys, it's St. Patty's Day. You know what that means? We're closer to opening day. What do with the Phillies?
Yeah, we are. We're close to the season. But Mike, what about a showdown you and I covered last night? What a showdown with the Philadelphia Flyers and the Boston Bruins. Good morning, home foreman.
Good morning, love.
What's up? Oh, Angry Anthony's up. So
Wake me up a little bit.
Yeah, so listen, I mean, the Flyers in Boston take it down to the wire last night. I mean, really, just when the Flyers looked like they were over, they looked like they're packed in. They battled back. And if you're going to identify this hockey team, you got to identify it by their offense. Their offense, the youth going wild.
Yeah, it is, man. And I'll tell you what, good. It was a good thing to see last night, Pat. Like we discussed on the post game. Flyers showed a lot of grit last night, coming back in that game down 5-2, down 3 goals, 7 goals in that third period.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Like that was the most entertaining period that I've seen from the Flyers in a long time. So,
yeah, listen, I mean, look, the Flyers that first period, like had the odd man rush between Carter Hathaway and not Joel Berg, excuse me, but Ryan Poulin get the odd man rush going. Ryan Poulin puts it back in the net. Troy Coyle for the Boston Bruins would answer back, but the Flyers again attack, and like I said, that third period got really, really ugly. I mean, I don't know if the Flyers were caught sleeping. The defense looked like they were napping a little bit, and just like that, the Boston Bruins turned the lights out on the Philadelphia Flyers. Just came up with 3 unanswered goals, and then the Flyers just slowly came back into the dogfight.
Angry Ant says, "I don't know. I know the Flyers lost, but it doesn't mean Patrick shaved his mustache off."
Hey, listen, it's part of the requirement, homie. Angry Anthony, this is a good time, all right? Would you like it? You proud of yourself? You want me to keep it on next time?
Man, I'll tell you, getting back into that game last night, I'll tell you what, the one thing I was really, really proud about was the Flyers defense was, let's be honest, those 2 Charlie Coyle goals were just more or less, I mean, they were defensive breakdowns, okay? I felt like Felix Sandstrom was standing on his head the first 2 periods of that game, the way Boston was coming at the Flyers. And I'll tell you what, that game would have been 11-2 if it wasn't for Felix Sandstrom. That kid made some great saves last night. He kept his team in it now, and he gave up a weak one that ended up being a game winner. I'm pretty sure he would want that one back. But, yeah, I'm really proud of the way that they fought in that game last night. And hats off to one of your guys that you had as your starting game. Nick Delorier gets his first last night, but I feel like, as Pat said in the post game, I felt like that really gave the Flyers the juice to start their comeback in this game. And I think it's going to go well going forward.
One thing you have to understand is Matty B, we're talking about this. That Leafs game. That was a bad game. I was looking at it was a lot reminiscent of the beginning of the half. I think I was last night. In that third period,
we were like, oh,
very doom and gloom really quickly, dropping on one goal, second goal right after the other. They're down 5-2. You know, with about 3/4 of the period left to play. This team is not complete. I think we're all aware this team is not complete.
No.
Some of us had cup aspirations.
won't say who.
Yeah. Tell you, Pep. This team is good, a good offense, a good defense. They're top tier in the NHL. They struggle. And they struggle against the Sharks. Some struggle against the Sharks. They play that same kind of struggle against the Leafs. And that becomes a problem. You know what I mean? Like, you can't play like that. You get away with the Sharks. You can't get away with it. This defense is completed. Not all spent. No talent. A lot of the good talent is not on the ice right now. But you don't take away the great sports, but with this current team, current land, it's going to happen.
Right. Well, like I said, if anything you could take away from this week, they play against Tampa. They got wild by Tampa. They beat the Sharks. Then they get wild. You know, it looked like they were going to get wild last night, but they came back and made a fight. So what you can take from this team is that they're young, but like you guys had it, they're not cup worthy ready yet. They are on the cups of the head schedule. They're heading in the right direction, but they're not there yet.
That's the key word. They are, in my eyes, they are ahead of schedule, and I like that. That's all we can really ask for outside of just some miraculous turnaround. You still have a lot of guys who are working their way up from the minors and the Russian leagues and all that stuff. They have a lot of things that they're still working on. You're still missing that superstar, not it factor. They still got guys who can be stars, but not superstars. This Flyers team, this continues to progress the way it's been. Future's bright.
Yeah, I said that last night. I said the nucleus right now is formed on this Flyers team. You know, so as long as the nucleus guys like Morgan Cross, Joe Farabee, Tyson Forrester, you know, and going along with the young defensemen too. You know, Cam York. You know, these guys last night, Owen Tippett. You know, Owen Tippett had the same amount of points last night as Brad Marchand. Stop and think about that for a second. Marchand's been in the league forever, dude. And Owen Tippett and him had the same point production last night.
And you bring something interesting about Owen Tippett. He wasn't on the scoreboard at all. However, he was the facilitator last night. Look at the play he made last night. He gets the drop back pass. He finds Joel Farabee at the top of the key, and he lets him loose. Again, his vision on the ice has been supreme. And like you said, Mike, Sam Samstrom is a third string goalie. Think about it, and you hung in with the best.
Yeah,
So,
I mean,
it's a little bit better goaltending in that beginning open the third. Like you and I said, you give him 5 more minutes.
Yeah, I said that. I truly believe if that game's 5 minutes longer, the Flyers came out. I really do. Just the momentum, everything. Boston could not put them away yesterday, and they knew. And that's what I took away from that game. They got a late goal. The Flyers got a late goal to get it back with them. What really killed them was that goal that they gave up in the last Boston goal. That one, Erickson stops that. The Flyers are walking at a bean count with at least a point.
Yeah.
You know, so to me, it looks great. Again, I looked at the Washington. We talked about Washington's schedule. We talked about the Islanders' schedule. The Islanders, they got to go to MSG today to play the Rangers. Tomorrow, Washington's got to go out to the Pacific Northwest to play Cal. It's going to be harder for those teams to catch them, even though Washington's got a couple games in hand, and also the Islanders got, I think, a game in hand.
I'm not too worried about an aging Capitals team. Again, they are still searching for their youth. Again, to me, they're kind of out of the race. When I look at it, it's the Islanders that kind of scare you. But again, if they're going to face a Rangers team like the Penguins stole last night, well, guess what? They're going to have like you said, you're heading to MSG, which is not an easy place to play, by the way. And listen, it's not going to be a pushover. So again, like you said, the Islanders have no slouch of a schedule either. But when I look at this, come back to the last night's game, I mean, look at this offense and look at Morgan Frost. And I broke him down. I rewatched that goal he made last night where he makes
That
between
was
his
amazing.
legs.
That goal that he
Did you
took,
see it?
that was unreal.
He goes between the legs. He goes top shelf. Unbelievable. I mean, it was really a sick goal.
I think this comment here from Angry Ant kind of says this team in a nutshell. I was shocked when the Flyers stayed this game against Boston. I thought they would get blown out. They weren't getting blown out. They had a tight game, 2-2, ended the third, and it fell apart early in the first third of the third, if you want to call it that. It fell right apart. I think he said, what, 0-19 in Boston?
They were 0-15-4.
So, like right now, that team had every right, not right, but every chance to roll over and die. They weren't out of it. So the fight is in the dog. Now we got to get some bigger dogs in that fight. And that's really what we would like to see from this fight.
Right. And, again, if you're going through this, I mean, you got to really take a look at what they've really done in a short amount of time. Like, I'm going back to the nucleus with this. Okay? These young players are really stepping in. And I think the best thing for them to do right now is for them. I want them to get in the postseason because I want these young guys to get a taste of that. You know what I mean?
Right. That's what we were talking about last night. We want the Flyers to get their feet wet in the playoffs. We want the Travis Konechny's. We want the Joel Farabees. We want those guys to get that atmosphere. And last night felt like a playoff game where, the crowd was really into it, the fighting. Even JVR got his hands dirty. First time in a long time I found myself booing against JVR because he's under that ugly, nasty black and gold colors. But, it was really a good, solid game again. Atmosphere, the goal scoring, everything. So you gotta give this Flyers team credit. They are fighting every tooth and nail. Again, not every game is going to be pretty, but they're taking every game down to the wire.
Yeah, and we talk about big dogs and fights. My big dog in fight is Big Cherry. I'm pretty long. Call Davis 610-565-0300. All your workers' comp, motor vehicle, personal injury, criminal law needs. You need that big dog in those big moments. And Dave Cherry is that big dog. Again, workers' comp, motor vehicle, personal injury, criminal law. David R. Cherry at 610-565-0300. Cherry Injury Law.
All right, well, listen, Mike, so when you look at this game, who's your player of the game? If you give me your 3 stars of the game.
My 3 stars from last night, my 3 stars in the game overall, number 3 was Brad Marchand, along with Owen Tippett. They share it. So we actually have a top 4 for once. I felt like Owen Tippett matched Brad Marchand last. Number 2 would be Joe Farabee, and of course, number 1 would have been Charlie Quinn. But you couldn't have either way with both of them. But since Boston won the game, you got to give it to Charlie Coyle. I'll tell you what. Again, it's really good to see what the Flyers did. I know there's no Matty B as a loss, is still a loss, but you have
loss to be awarded by 1 or 1 million, but still 1 out. Like again, I go back to we're looking from this team. We're looking for improvement. We're looking for growth. We're looking for everything. Could have brought a W. I think that's the one we can all agree on. No matter how big the loss is or how big the win is, it's the fight that has always been there. It's just that adding these big dogs, improving on this is the key factor here. And, we talk about how Jordan has gotten his team playing well. On paper, they're not the greatest team in the league by far. Like, get credit to the team, get credit to Danny for doing what they're doing. And give credit to the organization for looking at this stuff here and saying, this is the problem. We're not going to fix it.
Well, the thing about me is, again, it's all about the eye test about this year. Eye test. Who should be for next year, all that stuff. And like we said, again, in talking Sixers, it's all, Flyers, all about the future. What guys going to stand out? And like Mike said, it's been a nice story so far. They've given us beautiful hockey. Again, we lost our big man, Joel Embiid. We thought our winner was going to be close. Because the Eagles got a demolishing first-round knockout. We thought we had nothing to talk about. But however, the Flyers have been the story of the winner. And with the style of play and them being ahead of schedule, we've been really, really happy. Now, like I said, you look at like yesterday's game, you said a loss is a loss. But you know what? When I look at it, the eye test, they took the eye test, and they've done a wonderful job. Oh, God. What a strong Keller Ray was.
Killer.
What's up, guys? Polo, Pat, invest in a green polo. Take notes for
Yeah. Take notes.
Yeah, I mean, just one green shirt.
And you don't have a green damn shirt on?
This is your Red Rocket here right now.
Red is up there.
Tom
Kelly in the house. The Red Rock is roosting.
Yo. Coffee rule's still in effect, even though it's St. Patty's Day.
So, well, you can get a little crap every once in a while.
No, there is no grabbing nothing here with you, buddy.
I want to grab this conversation. I want to steer it towards the Eagles. That's been the talk.
Well, we are.
We are.
We
We got to make type.
Yeah.
As we say.
Oh, I know your mouth is so big. And you're like waiting the mozzarella stick. And the cheese coming out of your mouth. And it's big.
All right.
Jesus God. I never want another mozzarella stick in my life.
I never thought
What's wrong with you?
What? They're big, they're long.
No, never mind. I should have never asked.
All right. But anyway, let's get back to the action here.
All right.
So Mike,
what's up next?
tell me about the Flyer schedule.
This schedule coming up for the Flyers. And as we've been saying, it's been kind of a doom. We'll call it, but that's been thrown around a lot this year. If I was going through my pages for my notes from last night, if you're looking at it, like their next games that they have coming up, they got Toronto. It starts with Toronto coming up here Tuesday night.
a repeat of it just a week ago.
Yes, they got to send a message to Toronto. Toronto's got to head over away with us. And I'm sorry, you know how I feel about Toronto. They are the Atlanta Braves and the LA Dodgers of hockey. They have a great regular season. Come playoff time, they disappear.
Yeah, they're out of fuel.
Yeah, they do all their scoring and all their.
Yes.
Space for the board.
Although, you know what? You're about to have that Jeremy on your team.
Literally talking during that game. Like, fine, love them. Not, I want to space for the board.
Now, speaking of that, the bare knuckle guy, Riley Cooper, or Riley Cote, I forget the other guy's name. But I was watching. They had Barnaby. Barnaby said one of his biggest regrets is that he never won the Flyers. He said that's one of his biggest regrets. He said if you go back in time, he said for one season he would love to have done the Irish or the orange and black. I got Irish on the brain. They all.
Well, you're a part of these Irish pub, right?
I don't know, man. But I've seen a lot of Irish yams walking around here in tights.
They're traditional Irish car, and you got to be fair on the far end.
I don't know. I just saw a couple 2 hams in a can that just walked by. Oh, no? Well, no.
Oh, man. That was,
Knock it out, Pat.
yeah. Talk about Red Rockets. Jeez. So, like, like I said, you talked about the schedule, and I think the Flyers are going to bounce back here. I don't think this team's going to lay down for long. I think, they're going to owe it to Austin Matthews, and they're going to owe it to this that team. I want to see them kind of get back at this Toronto team.
I know. I want to see that too. But you also too, they got Florida coming up this week as well. They have a rematch with Boston next weekend here. So I mean, there's 3 games that you figure Boston and Florida right now they're jockeying back and forth for that number 1 overall seed in the East. So Joey, just to answer your question real quick about Temple, ain't it ironic that they got caught cheating and now all of a sudden I bet you somebody put money down for them to make the tournament, and now their kids are going to make the tournament today. You watch.
So right.
It's an interesting theory.
Let me ask you.
Some kid needed his college paid for. Go ahead.
Let me ask you guys. So now we're getting close to the playoffs. Now, to me, like I told you last night, it doesn't matter who they play in the playoffs. It doesn't matter to me who they play in the playoffs. I think, I think they're going to get walloped. I think they'll win like 2 games. But I think they're going to. But ultimately, if I had to see a team in the playoffs, I want to see Boston or the Panthers. I think you get by them.
I think the beauty of it is we have the luxury of not caring who we have.
Yeah.
Because we're going to be the underdogs go into it pretty much no matter what team we play, right? So that being said, is we just want to see again for Flyers hockey, playoff hockey, I should say. in Philadelphia, on top of some experience.
Right. Well, Al, let me ask you a question, and Joe kind of mentioned it yesterday. If the Flyers don't make the postseason, the Islanders do, will you be disappointed?
No,
Why not?
because we were going into this season, the Flyers had a 4% chance of making the playoffs. Or one puck run. Now, but a week ago, they were 7%. So I had no expectations.
Okay.
Again, I'm here for the growth. I'm here for the better things. That's what I'm here for. Everything's just gravy on top. Nice gravy on top. So no, I'm not disappointed. There's no expectations. Even when they start playing real well. You know, if they throw off, because they got beaten by the loss of the likes of Tampa, the likes of Toronto,
Carolina.
I understand that. They're very talented teams who are got the pedigree to win now. Seen there, but not really there yet. So again, right now it's just the cherry on top. If they make it, I would love this thing, but I'm not heartbroken. You don't make.
See, I'm a little opposite. I think once they get in, I think they can cause some havoc. I really do.
They
Because
can. I'm just saying, if they did it, and what
No,
no, I wouldn't be like that either. But what I'm saying is, like, I truly believe it doesn't matter who they play because they play Carolina tough. You know, the only team I really don't want to see them play really is the Rangers. And I don't know why, but for some odd reason, the Rangers are a bad matchup for them. But that's probably the only team. And Tampa. Right now, Tampa is really starting to turn it on. Like they are, it's the Rangers, Florida, Tampa, Carolina. Those 5 teams, man. Like you can't go wrong. Like it's going to be a fight to get into the cup.
Mike, I totally agree. I think the Rangers, and it grabs me on the testicles and turns me the wrong way. But I think the Rangers are head and shoulders better than everyone in the league. Are you paying attention to what I'm trying to tell you?
Yes, I'm paying attention.
so,
It's kind of hard, but
how many Irish potatoes out of one sitting?
Joe, I can spit many potatoes in my mouth. You watch and see.
So, question: Irish potatoes.
Yeah.
Those traditional coconut? Or
Oh, well, as long as they're big and round.
no, coconut. It's got to be the coconut.
I did coconut.
I don't like coconut either, but if you're eating an Irish potato, that's what's got to be. I don't know. Speaking of,
Hey, how Irish potatoes made of coconut? Coconut in Ireland.
I don't know. Maybe they got them inside a greenhouse. Hi, you get it? Greenhouse?
Listen, let's get a little bit more of a gravy. Let's switch gears a little. Let's switch gears a little bit. Let's talk about the 76ers. Yesterday, they get a win. It's been a struggling up and down season. Again, the injury bug is looming this team. However, they did take a win last night. Kyle Lowry, again, cutting through the pass to Kyle Oubre Jr. Kyle Oubre Jr. scores 20-some points. Tyrese Maxey puts up 30. Al, what do you think about this? What do you think about Kelly Oubre this past week and the way he's been playing ball?
I tell you the whole year. The guy's got passing power. Tenacity doesn't back down from anything. He's getting people's faces a little bit. He's kind of getting that grittiness the Sixers really lack. You know, I got to ask you guys one question. And Mike, do you still want to trade Joel Embiid?
Yeah.
Looking at this team, how bad it is right now, are you ready to go into the dark ages for many years?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
Because where again, I'm gonna say this to you guys. Yeah, they're bad without him. But what has he won? Only thing Joel Embiid has proven to me is that he can get to the second round.
He's proven that he carries the team. This team is
Yes.
Where has he carried him? He's carried him to the second round.
Rob not to make the playoffs.
Oh, I think
No,
so.
well, I mean, they're at
You're gonna make
the
the
7th seed now. They're gonna, they're facing Miami Heat tomorrow.
I got their next 7 games, dude. They got 14 games left.
Yeah, they're on the West Coast.
Their next 7 is Miami, Phoenix, LA Lakers,
All right, Michael, let's break it out. Yeah, you go one by one.
All right, you got Miami coming up tomorrow, right?
Loss.
Then have Phoenix
Loss.
at the Lakers,
Win.
at the Clippers. So they're in the sixth
Loss.
building.
Loss.
No way.
They're gonna win. They're gonna beat Clippers.
Yeah, they're going to do LA sweep. I'm calling it.
No.
Sacramento.
You said I'll pitch my nipple.
Sacramento. After that, then they come home. They play the Clippers here.
That's a
Cleveland
loss.
and Toronto.
Yeah, it's ugly. They missed it.
Dude, if they can win, if they can go 4-3 in that span, they're going to be fine. If you look ahead of them, the team that's you have Indiana's only a half game.
There's going to be a lot of drop off for people behind. That's what my safety grace the Sixers have. The 10 spot row is not a drop off. The way the safety is playing, you might give up the playoffs once, but it's coming against the Boston. I mean,
He's beating Boston. They're Boston the best team in the league.
Boston's head and
They're
shoulders
the
above
best team
everybody.
in the league.
I consider
Oh, good segue.
yeah, the best operating since 1946. Sports, you name it. They got a great price. Just no hidden fees. If you save an additional 10% off using that great promo code
POP10.
That's right, EOP10 save 10% off at Sherry's Tickets. Go to Sherry'sTickets.com right now. You have a nice little checkout. Great prices, save 10% off by using that great promo code
POP10.
P10 save 10% at Sherry'sTickets.com.
Well, you know where else I go? I go to Marty Magees. I like hanging out there.
And Marty Magees, guys, the Irish Club right here in Delaware County on Prospect. We're up 420, so they're coming from 95.
It's an easy.
Easy
Just
going.
look for all the crazy Irish people on the left side if you're coming from 95.
And the outside and the deck all in the next probably hour or two.
Right.
So, a beautiful day. Come listen to us. Shower, shave.
Oh, shaved asses. That's all I need to hear.
Yeah, see, Garbage Day is getting this now. Thank you.
Let me ask you. Yesterday, history was made. Tyrese Maxey joins the 500 club from the three.
Oh, that was a hell of a 3-point shot, too.
Yeah, he did the cutback, Smith Jr. So, so
Mayfair, check her.
that's my guy.
The head of the Mayfair Mafia.
I want to see Pat wear a leprechaun suit. So I would have
I would have thought he would have won 3 2. It's St. Patty's Day.
like Green Man Regal or here. No.
No.
Get down a little bit, Pat.
What's that?
Because you got blue and orange on it. Damn, Mets fan.
This is green. Look. Green.
Guys,
But,
you guys are out there.
What's up, Chad?
What's up, Chad? Big, you guys are out there. Let Pat know what color he's wearing because he's colorblind.
But anyway, so yesterday history was made. Maxey his 500 3-pointer yesterday. Al, can you name who else is in that class? And as a Sixer, Maxey joins the 500 club of 3-pointers for the Sixers. Who else? Yeah. There's only a handful. AI.
Kyle Korver?
Kyle Kluver's in there.
Just like James Harden.
No, he's not. It does not have 500 threes for as a Sixer.
Kyle Korver?
Kyle Kluver's in there.
Wow.
Iggy Iguodala's in there. Rocco's in there. And Tobias Harris.
That is the biggest shocker.
Yeah. So, yeah. So this is like, again, this is like a 3-point shooter. But listen, the Sixers got a tough schedule. But guys, let's get into why we will talk about.
Yes.
Let's talk about the Birds. And you know what? I love Howie Roseman. And I'm sorry, Matt, you're wrong. I love Howie. He's done a phenomenal job. But you know what? Like you said, this is free agency. This is where guys get bounced around. I love when I see men get bounced around.
I'm sure you do. Chad Jenkins says, congratulations to the Eagles on taking Kenny Pickett off my Steelers. I'm happy Kenny Pickett is no longer a Steeler. I was never a Pickett fan.
That's fine. I'm not a really big Pickett fan either. I mean, he's a backup quarterback for us. That's great and wonderful. But you guys also got Russell Wilson.
Yeah. And they just got Justin Fields.
I was saying, is it let Russ cook or is Russ cook?
So,
I mean, listen, I'll give the Steelers their due. I mean, they went out. Steelers did some things in free agency. They really did.
yeah,
But
Kevin,
getting back to Chad's comment, I think a change of scenery may help him here in Pittsburgh. Because what wide receivers do Pittsburgh have?
well, let's get into some of these big moves that the Philadelphia Eagles made, Mike. And now let's talk about first big move of the week. Saquon Barkley.
This happened.
Now, let me ask you: have you and Junior have a lot of conversation about that
Yeah,
one?
man, my son's pissed. Everybody knows my son's a Giants fan. My son literally texted me today. He signed. He said, "Dad, I love you. Thank you for buying me this jersey, but I'm burning it," because he felt betrayed. And I told him, I said, "Dude, don't burn your jersey." I said, he was a part of your franchise. He was a pick of your franchise. I said, it's business, and sometimes business, the Giants just moved in a different direction.
If he's seeing at any time, we got a lot of heat from a lot of different people during this whole this move of Saquon, and people really beating up on
Look at that! Look at that!
people really upset with Saquon about the move. He paid the Giants. The Giants could have offered him the same amount, and on top of it, they sent his career backwards. If he did make that move, he'd be out of the league for 3 years conflict or less with things.
Well, here's the thing. So, I was listening to a lot of national pundits during the week, and of course, you can't watch Skip Bayless because everything reverts back to the Cowboys with him.
Yeah.
And just listen to some of these guys. A lot of people right now are very happy that Saquon is a member of the Eagles because now this dude's going to get a chance to run behind a real offensive line. Like, if you go back and watch Saquon, and any Giants fan, feel free to chime in. They didn't have an offensive line. The guy got handed the ball to 3 people in his face. Of course, he's going to average 2.9, 3.6 yards a carry. Okay? You behind this Eagles offensive line? Look at the holes DeAndre Swift was running through. That's DeAndre Swift. Saquon Barkley's the home run hitter. Those big 30-yard games, DeAndre Swift's getting, guess what? Saquon Barkley's taking it to the house. So I think that, but the one area we are going to see a vast improvement on is pass blocking. The Eagles got beat by the blitz a lot, man. DeAndre Swift, that's not a good player. His thing is picking up the blitz. Saquon Barkley is an excellent back. He's excellent against blitz pickup. It's excellent. So, to me, just by him being able to pick up that blitz coming in, that's going to give Jalen Hurts that extra second, that extra 2 seconds now. And here's the thing. He's also a better pass catcher coming out,
Yeah, right.
So,
yeah, well, like I said, you got Saquon out of the backfield. Like you said, pick up the blitzes. You can help Jalen Hurts, and how about it? A Patriot coming to an Eagles. How about Devontae Parker?
I'm not stoked on that.
Really? I mean,
no,
he didn't have no touchdowns last year.
No.
Really?
No, listen, that dude, when you look at it
3 years ago, I'd be excited.
Yeah, when he was with Miami coming into
The Patriots?
that time, yeah, you wanted Devontae Parker because he was tall, he could go get it. His catch win rate now, he is dead last in the NFL.
Well, Mike,
Dead last.
so here goes the stats from 22 to 23 on him. 22 to 31 catches and 539 yards for 3 TDs. Last year, 33 catches, 394 yards, and 0 TDs.
Right, he couldn't stay healthy.
Right.
He can't stay healthy. That's another knock against him. So, I mean, I think that this is a camp body. One, I don't think
Gosh. Are you proud of yourself, Angry? Proud of yourself?
Yeah, right, exactly. I agree with Angry Ant there. I just don't think he's going to be anything. I think he's going to be, I think he's going to be like a camp body because there's still other people out there. Michael Gallup just got released by the Cowboys.
He's a 4 at half.
Yeah, Listen, Michael Gallup just got released. I would take a flyer on him before I would take it.
Typically, it's kind of a good show.
Yes.
Big body guy, probably more red zone stuff. I don't see him having a lot of touch, a lot of opportunities. But then again, I don't know what the offense is going to look like under
Kellen Moore. All right, I like what Mike's saying right here. He said, I'm confused on the Pickett trade. I also read they're in touch with Huntley, the former backup QB for the Ravens, which if that's true, the Pickett trade, scratch your head. No, it's not, because then they can take the Pickett trade and trade it for assets.
And Michael, let me ask you. You talked about the O-line earlier. What is Matt Hennessy from the Falcons going to bring to this Eagles O-line?
Stability. And he's a Temple guy. He's a Temple guy. So it's not like he doesn't know about playing in the city. He played his home games already at the Financial Field. He's a solid guy. He can play all three interior positions. He can play center. He can play in the both guard positions. So it's versatile. So if something were to happen to a Cam Jurgens, you can slide Hennessy in. I kind of probably pretty much spells him probably for Jack Driscoll. So, but I'd like to move. I mean, what? Noah Pettit moved on too, I believe, didn't he? I believe he went to Miami. So, I mean, they lost Noah Pettit. You know, Driscoll's probably going to be gone unless they bring him back. But I'm loving the moves. No, I love what Howie has done. But that's not even the biggest one, dude. Oh, he went to Tampa. Okay. I know it was South Florida. But to me, dude, like, that's not even the biggest signing for me.
Yes.
You know?
What happened? Let's go to the defense side of the ball. Al, I'm going to go to you. Bryce Huff. Bryce Huff from the Jets.
Love everything I said. I was saying on my Wednesday show, I was actually earlier that day, he was talking to Joey Baldinger about that movie. And Baldy said, it's like an Italian sports car off the edge. The man's got a motor. It's hard to stop him. I love the it works at so many different levels. Number one, he's young, he's fed, he's got the pedigree. We've got to see him how many games he can play. I mean, that's going to be the one question mark right there. But you're not losing Sweat.
You're not losing Reddick.
You haven't lost that. I don't know if Reddick's going to be.
Well, I don't know. From what I've been hearing, it sounds like Howie's going to pony up and give him another year and pony up some money. Because right now, dude, the Eagles are at $39 million right now.
And that's one of the reason Mike Kaepernick here. The Eagles are only paying Parker
1.9.
4.9. Not for still on the hook for it.
Right.
I guess nobody really wanted them. That was the best deal they could get for him. I don't like the Parker's never played the slot. He's great off his contract. He's gonna be
a camp body. I'm telling you. Watch. I got a sneaky feeling. Howie's not done signing people yet. There's Eileen checking in. She said Bryce Hall was not.
Eileen checking in.
And she's a Jets fan, so she would know. Here's a question, and you know what? I heard this.
Yes.
Yeah, Andre Dillon got released. Would you pick him back up?
Nope.
You know, another new Andre Dillon.
No, I wouldn't take Andre Dillon.
She said, sorry they weren't able to hold on to him. And, here's some notable.
Sign Reddick. You can trade for Reddick.
Here's some notables that were released. I've been bringing up Michael Gallup. He was released yesterday. Leighton Vander Esch looks like he's going to have to retire from the NFL. Dallas is really taking a hit.
They have not. They made one move now.
Yeah, but I mean, yes. And did you see Eric Hendricks? But did you see what Washington has basically posed to Dallas Cowboys? They are now Dallas North. I can't say Dallas South because right. So, but they're Dan Quinn has. I mean, they took Tyler Baez off of their line. That's going to hurt their line. Tyron Smith went to the Jets. You're talking about their line is taking a hit, man. And, I've been hearing it looks like the Eagles are looking to extend Reddick, maybe, like I said, give him an extra year, pay him some money. Al just finished his Guinness.
Oh, hell yeah.
Guinness down. But here's the one thing that I found interesting, and I want your guys' opinion on this, okay? The Eagles are in trade talks right now. to send the 22nd pick to the Buffalo Bills for the 28th pick in this year's draft, first round, a third round pick this year, and a second next year. Do you do the pick? Do you do the trade?
Pretty much you fall 6 spots backward. You had a third round pick this year and a
Second next year.
Next year.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
It's not
thinking
gonna
the
hurt,
same
it's
thing.
gonna
I
make
mean,
you-
you're probably not going to get the guy Kool-Aid, but I'm thinking
Could.
you could. I mean,
No stretch, but you could.
great.
Listen, kind of just this is generally breaking me down, not using names or anything. But the Eagles, I think they're 22 right now, pushing things back. Like, so I'm betting 4 to 5 quarterbacks are off the board for the Eagles. And now you're down to 5. 22 minus 5. So now you're down 17. There's a real good handful of wide receivers. I can see another 3 or so of them going. That's down to 15, right? So the top 15 of those guys. So, I mean, you're probably not going to get one of the premier, like, D lineman, premier edge rusher. So quarterback's going to be, I think, you might be able to get the 1-2 quarterback in the draft at 22. So that would be a decision maker. But you feel like that's about the best option. Yeah, drop back 6, drop a third. Their needs are going to be in the second day anyway.
Yeah.
And then seriously, 2-2's go a long way.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's. That's
They do.
oh, right. But anyway, Mike, you guys bring quarterback. What do you guys think about CJ Garner coming back?
Dude, I told you that a year ago. If you remember when he left there, I said he'll be back next year. But I like the way he came back. He came back.
I apologize.
Well, I mean, yeah, but I mean, let's keep it a beat too. Like a lot of people kind of came at him,
Yeah.
which us Eagles fans are 10 and known to do. So for me, yeah, I mean, I need a shot at Jameson. But Mike says yes, make that trade. I love the fact that he came down, but to me, that's not even the most underrated signing that I felt like he's done.
Really?
Now,
How about? All right, let me throw another Zach Bond from the Saints. I mean, yeah, I mean, this is only even played 1 year. Two.
Zach Vaughn's going to be he's going to be a special teamer. I mean, you figure Sean Bradley's still out there too, so I mean, he may come back. It's going to add, you know what I mean? So, and I think
All right, let me go this one. The cousin Steve checking in. What's up, dude?
Morning, Steve. Yeah, Michael will be an Eagle. He will not be down in Terrysboro.
There's no doubt Parsons has skills and coverage and rushing, but I don't understand how people just gloss over his run game disappearing out. Listen, I like because I do. Like,
He wants to come play with Saquon.
I get it. But that doesn't would I hate happening here? No. Do I give up the farming noise?
No.
No.
No, I wouldn't. But I mean, hey, look, listen. I look at it like this, man. I don't think Reddick's going to be traded. There's not a market for him. The only team that's in the market for him is the Dallas Cowboys, and I don't think they have enough to give up to get him.
They've never heard of the Cats.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I don't see.
Cowards is smart about it. He's going to play great
Yes.
right now.
No.
I'm glad correct. See what happened.
He was explosive last year.
When an edge rusher gets injured, didn't get him over a barrel.
Yes.
Yeah.
But that's always an edge rusher gets it. Me personally, I'm extending him another year. I'm going to give him the money he wants
Right.
and extend him a year. What harm is it going to have? You're going to be able to turn it.
Problem with that is, some of the money is once a year.
No, you give him one more year. Give him one more year.
That's 2 or 3.
I think if you give him a year and give him close to the money that he wants, he would sign that extension. And it would help the Eagles. It would benefit the Eagles. You know, and I'm sorry, but I would do that. Edge rushers are so hard to come by in the NFL. You literally now you have 3 good edge rushers on your team. We don't know what Nolan Smith is yet. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not going to just go, okay, it's this guy's second year. I'm going to go. No, you still got to keep an edge rusher. why can't we have 3 edge rushers?
Mike Peppernet Jr. says Hunter Carter Johnson brings the dog attitude and personality that this defense didn't have last season.
Next one.
Yeah.
That was one big thing I was missing.
Was the attitude.
And I know some people weren't happy when he left. That's the kind of guy you're doing. Figure in the air all the way out. He's going to bark at you. He's going to bring a swagger. He's again, he's not on your team, you don't like him. He's on your team, you love him. Like, I'm over it. I knew what I was doing with. I know the potential in CJGJ that I'm dealing with. So, run with it. Be happy with it. Is he the best player in the league?
No.
But is he one of the good ones?
Yes.
Hell yeah. Is he the best of upgrade? Yes. Run with it. Why not? There is no reason not to just bring him in. And like I said, the attitude, the swagger that he had in 2023 that they were as if they were. So now he brings it back.
All right. So Al, let me ask you this question: Are there some departures that you didn't want to go? Like maybe a DeAndre Swift, maybe Jack Stoll. I mean, I know Jack Stoll's going to get the Giants. So it sounds like he's hit.
Yes, Jack Stoll has killed this team. We ran on Jack Stoll. I love DeAndre Swift. He's an Eagle. I wish he'd been here a little longer. But if you think about it,
He got his money.
he helped us with the stuff, Warrior. He got like 6.5, 7 million almost.
All right.
$2 million more. You got Saquon Barkley.
And the Eagles got a compensatory pick for him, too, which is probably going to be a third-round compensatory pick. So, I mean, essentially, him leaving, you're getting a third-round pick.
I mean, is Saquon's going to be just as explosive as DeAndre Swift?
I believe so.
I mean, DeAndre Swift was taking some big gouges.
Yeah, and he also disappeared a lot, too. And, I mean, it's no fault of his own.
Well, again, I really can't gauge what happened last year. Was it the coaching? Was it the play calling? Was it the players? Was it the combination of all that? Like, was something that bad, or was the strategy that bad? Like that's the question I have.
Right. Well, I mean, like I said, you just got to remember this year. I mean, as far as captain wise, they're not going to have Kelsey there. But I mean, like I said, there's going to be a lot.
I mean, you got to throw. They planned for this by drafting Cam Jurgens. Okay, Kelsey was in the draft room and literally scouted these guys and literally said, "Hey, boom." Kelsey said, "This guy right here is the closest to me. I want him." So by him doing that, he actually picked his replacement to come here, and Cam basically was, he shadowed Jason around for the first 2 years. So you got to give that a chance to go. But I will tell you this: my biggest signing that Howie did to Devin White, the linebacker.
Yeah.
To me, getting him 1 year, $7.5 million. To me, he's young. A lot of people said he fell out of favor down there. That's fine. Listen, he's in a different system than the one Raheem Morris. So I'll be happy.
Steve's asking if you will be satisfied for number 2 with Reddick. Would Michael Kaepernick be satisfied with Reddick for Rex Ryan? I don't think he traded Reddick to his wife. I don't know. I do that one
For a second round?
Oh, no, he knows Mike P.
Yeah, very.
Yeah.
He don't want. Not going to pay him. And they're not going to pay him. They're not going to pay him. And I'm trying to give them credit for sticking their guns. I'm not saying he's aging, he can't play anymore, but signing him this year is one thing. Signing him for 2 and 3 more years. Now he's already 30 years old. In that position, I think next to quarterback is the biggest drop ball you can get above there. So I love Reddick. I love Reddick to stick around. But there is a stroke like one of these guys. I'm not all about paying guys for what you did last year, the year before that, and for this year. I would love Reddick to be here. We're saying, with guys, I would love Reddick to be here. But this is business.
Yes.
Innocent. It's back up to second and third. Especially you take that grade, then you got a few third ones, a few second rounders. All those, because it's the need for coming to Haiti right away, right now.
Well, I guess that's what a lot of people are worried about because when he got back from his injury, you remember for a handful of games, he was really productive. Just like you said, coming off the edge, making some big sacks, coming up the middle with some big sacks, and you really didn't get that much from anyone else. Again,
Listen,
yeah,
dude, I'm a little different from Al. I think an edge rusher, they can play up into their mid-30s before I start seeing a variation of breakdowns with them. I would do the opposite. I would extend. It's not like the Eagles don't have the money to extend them. You extend them for 2 years. Now, like I said, now you're doing that. Now you have Brandon Graham this year, who's going to be playing sporadically. You have what's going on with Jeremy Sullivan. Happy St. Patty's Day to you as well.
yeah.
Checking in.
What's up, Joel?
Like the way I'm looking at it is this: you signed us on him, Rich.
Eagles!
What's going on?
What's up, Michigan? What?
Somebody said Brady's
Yeah.
his beer. They poisoned his beer. He said Brady's the best.
Yes.
Create. Steve saying there's no question Reddick has a position to make. Howie Strick is making it through that by having multiple peer structures. That's another thing I want to bring up. Where are the driver's seats? Howie was in the driver's seat. He's got to find the trade. We have one more year with him added with Huff. So that's a plus for us. If he stays the plus, if he goes in, we get a special late second early forever and kill is, it's a plus. And then
made a friend.
And then on top of it, I don't think he's going to get the money he wants. 30 years old.
I think he's going to come to a compromise. I really do. This is me and you. We don't disagree often, but we are. I'm going to disagree with you on this one.
I'm saying here, trade Josh play. Hey, Josh, you want to stick around? That's cool. You're going to get the trade for restructure the contract. Maybe they restructure it where he gains a little more, gets 2 years out of it, but not a lot more. Not the money he's looking for, and it doesn't hurt the outcome in there. How would you do that? That's a possibility. I think he get 20 plus. It's not happening.
I don't think he's going to get 20 plus a year. No. Right, but listen. I mean, 18. You're not paying him 20, but you're not paying him 15 either. Here's the thing. I believe Reddick's going to get done, but you know what? I think the one guy that we're not talking about, who Howie might be in the lab cooking, trying to get his extension, is Schmitty, Devontae Smith. Like,
I think that happened.
I think
that happened at the beginning of now or in the middle of the year or at the end of the year. They're getting it.
Yeah.
They're taking all these groups and staying under the ground.
I mean, like I said, right now they're 39 million.
For the rest of the free agents.
Right, that can.
Right. Everything's possible. And like I said, guys, like
right now, Howie holds all the tech. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Hey, look, I'm loving it where it's going. All I want to know is this, okay? I want to know, come training camp, okay? Will Howie, I should say, do you guys think Howie's going to make any more moves in this free agency period? Do you think he's got another thing up his sleeve?
Well, that's the thing with Howie. He's a very unpredictable man.
Justin Simmons. Justin Simmons hasn't been signed.
I think that's who they're working on.
I think they're working on that too. Another name too that's been thrown into the mix. I don't know if you guys want this or not, but I'm also hearing too that they could be adding another edge rusher by the name of Chase Young. I don't know if that's going to be a friendly deal.
He's as cheap as they can, then maybe I'll take them. But I'm not like it's not moving my needle.
I mean, hey, look, I personally, like I said, Chase Young to me, I feel like he's been a very mediocre pro. So for me, he wouldn't be offered a lot. He didn't do nothing when he did more in Washington than he did in San Francisco.
Again, and they give up for him.
I think they gave up like a third-round pick for him.
Well, let me ask you, if you are Howie, you felt like you attacked multiple spots. What is still the biggest need of you guys? What is the biggest worry on this team that they still need to attack?
I would say still quarterback.
Quarter.
Yeah, cornerback. I tell you what, too. I don't know if you guys have heard too, but Jimmy G has found a home. He's signed with the Los Angeles Rams. So
For life.
ex-producer extraordinaire Tom Kelly.
Oh.
Yes.
Guys, reminder. If you want to get away after all said and done, you go to PhillySportsTrip.com. They have the Brazil trip coming up.
Oh,
It's Rio de Janeiro. It's Sao Paulo.
yeah.
It's a vacation, not just what you can have. Plus, a history-making Eagles game where we'll find out who their opponents are probably by day at the latest. Check it out. Go to PhillySportsTrip.com. They got all the trips lined up as well.
Yeah, that father.
Training as we speak. Have the help. And you're not there, so sign up. PhillySportsTrip.com.
Dude beaches. That's all I can think about.
Boy, that just got cheeky.
Matty Travis, so where's the games played that you're playing with the free agent move? You game moves, yes. Are they right? We will do this every
Die alone on that mountain, Matty. Die alone on that mountain.
Matt, I'm talking right here to Matty. Everybody's listening. I'm talking right to Matty. What I'm saying to you guys is very simple. On paper, this is all you can do right now on paper.
His judging.
Yeah.
Certain area. Did he not improve?
Well, maybe Matt thinks that.
Has he not made improvements on the offense? Has he not done his job so far? Without broke the rules, running back and made money for him.
He signed linebacker.
Signed a good linebacker. Not great, but good.
Good one.
So, compare him to what everybody else has done. Free agency. You have to admit, he's done more than everybody else. Will it pan out? But that's the question. Is it on Howie as a free agent right now, or is it on the coaching?
It's more on Howie.
No, I say it's on coaching because, he's given the chef the ingredient. It's the chef's job to make it, to prep that meal.
Yeah, but I mean, he's made like in mad sense. I could see him being like, you know what, these guys might miss the window. Howie's describing whoever. I mean, like you saw the one guy checked into the show already. He said, "Good, have Kenny Pickett." You know what I mean? So,
but he's a disgruntled.
Fell started sort of way. We got a backup quarterback. If we're using Kenny Pickett, we're in trouble already.
Mike, I don't know if Green Bay's going to have enough money for Justin Simmons after they paid Xavier McKinney and Josh Jacobs, and they just re-signed A.J. Dillon as well. So, who's the kid next to Mike? Man, I don't know.
My childish kid looks. How he may have new Reddick or with Reddick draft plan, but this could go many ways. He may actually break the mold. He tends not to have 2 big years in a row. So we'll find out on that. Like I said, he's kind of in the driver's seat. As long as he doesn't make some stupid pick or something with the draft. I mean,
well, let me ask you a question. I got a question for you guys. All right, say
the season on Howie
and Sirianni. This is what I want to bring up. If they make a change, does Jeffrey Lurie get rid of Howie Roseman?
he's not.
Listen. They thought the same thing about what's the other guy, Banner? Joe Banner. Joe Banner was a childhood friend of Jeffrey Lurie, and he fired him. So if he fired him, he could lose his job too.
And listen, and for Matty, he'd be up in arms. I mean, doing naked cartwheels, but I
I
don't
don't
know.
picture that.
no pictures of that.
No, I mean, like I said, I think you give Nick 4 games. If Nick does not have, if he goes 0-4 out to shoot like he did in the last 7 games, he's gone. That means the team has yet to listen to his message, so he's going to be out of here. I don't think Roman's
I
going to
don't
get.
think it's going to be 4 games because they're not going to throw Vic Fangio right into the mix.
Who's that going to get the job?
Why do you think Vic Fangio's there, bro? He's the only one with head coaching experience. Vic Fangio is there in case if they got to get rid of Sirianni. Fangio will take over. He'll run the defense. Kellen Moore will run the offense. That's why they got it. Nick Sirianni didn't hire these guys. If you think Nick Sirianni hired Vic
No,
Fangio
I know.
and Kellen Moore, I got some nice swamp land to sell you in Jersey. Perfect for building.
Well, I mean, I know he's
I can agree with Mike on this one. I think his O-line, I think the right tackle. They will go to the right tackle. Here's the guy now. Really the best play
Yes.
now.
Yeah.
Secondly, I think they will go right tackle. I would much rather have Xavier McKinney. I'm happy with having a back which can catch, run, and pick up the blitz. Our blitz picked up.
It was good. It was hard.
It was
Poor Jay.
Well, let me ask you guys a question. Let me give you an ABC multiple choice. Does this upcoming season gonna fall on Nick, Howie, or Jalen?
If they hire Sirianni, it's on now.
No, I mean, but who's most responsible?
What?
Jalen.
Howie's just the aggressive camp. Let's be honest.
Yeah, he's over aggressive this year.
Trying to play. What was it? March 8th, right? It started March
Yeah.
8th.
Yeah.
So it is. No, not
13th.
13th. Roll the clock back 2 months. We were pulling this team out of the ground. Everybody.
Yeah.
From the owner, like 2 months later, we're all up in the village. Howie's everybody else. No, I give him that saying. He's done nothing yet. But Sirianni is fired. His team is struggling because of him. It's Howie.
Right.
No, I mean, yeah, listen. Howie's only got a little bit of a shelf life. You know what I mean? He's got to get it done. So I think this is why he's doing it. Jeffrey's giving up the reins. But you also got to remember, too, like, you know, he's got to answer to somebody. Howie's going to be held responsible. How many, they're not going to give, he didn't give his best friend a chance to run through as many coaches as Howie went through. Sooner or later, it's going to fall back on the GM, no matter how good you are at doing the gap.
Well, that's the thing. If he doesn't get fired, say if he gives him another year, another bad year, that makes Lauren look like the next, Mr. Jerry's world. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, it doesn't look like Jerry's world because there's a difference. Like, you just look at it this year. The Cowboys did absolutely nothing in free agency. They went and signed Eric Hendricks, and they stole him away from the Niners. Okay? I look at it like this. And I'm not going to hold that on Jalen either because, Mike, I disagree with you with Jalen. Jalen has the right to have a bounce back year this year.
Oh, I agree.
You know what I mean? He has the right. Uh-oh.
Flyers are getting crucified to make the playoffs.
You're getting crucified if they make the playoffs.
Yes.
That was Tom Kelly.
That's a hot take for TK right there.
But no,
I say Jalen has to show he's not reading defense and not going through aggressive fast enough.
He didn't have the time last year.
That O-line, there's another thing. The league is praying like, oh, we want to better O-lines. J.C. Nelson and all of them did not have a good year last year. Again, it's really hard to judge anything about what the team does based on everything. So you got to see if they can turn around. I mean, I feel in my heart of heart that Jalen is more of an anomaly last year and a product of the environment. Find out.
And that's why I felt like there was a little bit of a disconnect going towards the end of the season between Hurts and Kelsey. I really did. So Kelsey needs to get. I mean, Hurts needs to get it right this year. But anyway, listen, we're almost at the end of the show here.
We're there, brother. Take it away.
So, guys, look, we're here. We're live. Guys, come on down to Marty Magees. Hang out with us for a little bit longer. But, guys, what's the meal of the day?
Back.
He's doing bangers and mash. I know you're doing pasta.
Yeah.
Pat, I'm actually joining you, dude. I'm actually doing pasta myself today. I'm not a big ham and cabbage guy.
No. I'm just kidding about that. I'm getting a corned beef special, baby.
Have fun with that. But you know what, guys? It's been a great show. So, for producer extraordinaire House of Fairy.
And one more.
Oh, wait a minute.
Prospect Park. Thank you for joining me, for having us.
Yes. And one more. Guys, 9 o'clock tonight, all across all the time. Check those guys out. Gary Group, Sean Spawn, and Muffler Mike do a hell of a job. 9 o'clock tonight, 9 p.m. Guys, we're out.
Well,